What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. It is Tuesday. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. I am your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and you are watching an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by ShoppingDragons. What up, though? How's it been the last 24 hours? Mine's been actually pretty good. I had a friend. I have a friend who is we kind of fell off. We fell off with each other, and we haven't been talking for a long time, years now. And his somebody that he knows who's related to him got hacked or had their Facebook account compromised. Hey, what's up, Stargazer? And so that compromised account reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I have a problem." And then I was like, "Oh, I might be able to help you. What do you need?" And then they sent back like a message that seemed like very generic, and the request was odd to come from that person. So I just hit my old friend up and I'm like, "Hey, man, what I just said happened. And what do you know about this?" And they're like, "Yeah, that account is compromised. So don't interact with it." So I was like, "Okay, I'm going to unfriend the account and block them then." And he suggested that was my best course of action. So then after we established that, I was like, "Hey, we haven't hung out in a while. Maybe we should hang out." And he's like, "Yeah, man, that would be really cool." So we made a plan, and hopefully after this work week is complete, we might see each other. So maybe on Sunday, I'm going to get together with an old friend of mine who I haven't seen in a couple of years. More than a couple of years. We're 2023 now. I feel like I might not have seen him since like maybe 2019 or perhaps even earlier. But we always wanted to be friends with each other, and sometimes things happen, and then our priorities get valued in different ways, right? But that's inevitable, and that's okay. But to reconverge and hang out, I'm super excited about it. Like, I'm really excited about it. So I hope that we get to have a great time this Sunday. I'm going to hit him up, and I'm super stoked to hang out with my friend because I felt like we were super tight. We had a lot of common goals together when we hung out. And then, like I said, sometimes even though we have common goals, differences of opinion can be stronger, can't they? Hey, what's up, Edward and Rover and Stargazer again? It's great to see you all here at the top of the show. I really appreciate it. It's Tuesday, basically the middle of the week, starting the middle of the week. We did a show on Sunday as well. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Pretty stoked to maybe hang out with my friend. I'm definitely going to try to prioritize it and get it done because I always felt bad that we stopped hanging out. Yeah, so with that, I think we're ready to start today's show. We are going to talk about some products that you can own today. Oh, I noticed my mic is in the shot. Let's just leave the mic in the shot momentarily and talk about all these products on the table that we're going to take a look at. We've got just under 20 products on the table on hand today, and then we've also got some B-roll that I realize I didn't open, but we can open in real time when we do that later in the show, like maybe in about an hour and a half. Okay, so beyond that, I love everybody for coming out and supporting Clown Live today. If we didn't have the people in the chat and the viewers that were lurking, I would just be doing this to nobody, right? So I really appreciate everybody coming out today and hanging out with me. If you see anything in the carousel that you'd like to talk about, feel free to scroll through and let me know. We can talk about anything in any order. And if you see anything in Amazon that you want to talk about, let's talk about it. And also, if you have anything that is like great and engaging, I'd love to talk to you about that as well. Say oomph, oomph, or oomph, like that. Like I fell, like I'm falling on my posterior, oomph, like that. Is that what you wanted? Let me know, Edward, if I said it correctly for you. And while you let me know if I've said it correctly for you, let's start today's show. We got a few products to talk about. And the first thing that I'm excited to talk to you all about today is this Suntong dash cam. Now, we've only talked about this a couple times on the show in the past, so I'm ready to talk again about it today. I really want you to know more about it. And let's adjust this microphone. Okay, great. And then also, let's have our camera follow us today. Most excellent. And the meme guy when he puts the mic in his mouth. The meme guy when he puts the mic in his mouth. The meme guy? Which one is the meme guy? Let me know. I watch a lot of internet stuff, but I'm just kind of not following the meme guy. That's very vague. That's very vague for me. So let me know. Darthwing Games, what up? I got to leave the phone for a second and grab a product here to talk about. Got it right here in my hands already. I'm so fast. I'm fast. All right, where are we at here? Boom, boom, boom. Let's drink a little more water. Let's get our voice. I was singing a ton of songs today. My voice feels very strong, feels good to go. I was blasting out a bunch of Tenacious D, and I was a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I listened to a lot of Our Lady Peace. So I was also singing Our Lady Peace before the show started today. A lot of squeaking off-tune, squeaking vocals and off-tune pianos. Very, very emotionally grunge, but very fun to sing. Hey, what's up, June? Hey, thanks for popping out, man. I appreciate you when you come out and hang out with me, man. Every day, even if you're lurking, I love that, but always feel free to say hello. I love that shit. I love that show of emotion. I love that show of emotion. That's what I love. When you come out and do that, that's what I love. I love that show of emotion. So thanks, June, for popping out today. Let me take a sip of this water. Almost caught myself in a precarious situation there. You got to go, Edward. Thank you so much for popping out today at the beginning of the show. If you have time to pop back by today, feel free to. And if not, we go live every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're here. We're here for you, Edward. Please come back anytime you like. All right, now let's start the products for real, okay? We're going to talk about this. This is the Suntong dash camera. This is a 1080p dash cam that has a 3-inch IPS display, and it features buttons that are marked up, down, as well as menu button. It also has a power button, and all of these buttons perform different actions when you press them or press and hold them. And it's a manual that's worth reading. it's a manual that's worth reading when you get the Suntong 1080p dash cam. It also has the ability to have a rear camera plugged into this. So when you click through the carousel today, definitely navigate to the Suntong store and learn more about the reverse cam. It's just an accessory that I don't have, but the camera without the reverse camera is available today for $50 and has a 4-star review with just under 3,200 reviews. Now, with the Suntong, like I said, you get the nice screen. It's not a touch screen. Everything is controlled with these navigation buttons as well as the power button on the top. It has a 32 gigabyte micro SD card that is pre-installed, formatted and installed, and brand name Suntong on the card as well. It has this really easy suction cup. It's got just a dial on the back here, and you can tell that it's moving by this position rotating. So when you put it on your windshield, you just turn it to lock it, and we can see that it does do a great suctioning action. The Suntong 1080p dash cam does require you to be having power to it in order for it to function, like duh. But what I truly mean by that is that the Suntong 1080p dash cam is not battery operated. So it does include a very long power auxiliary cable with a USB pass-through that you can route this through like your A-pillar or whatever to get the power that you need it to. Suntong recommends that you plug this into an auxiliary power outlet that is provided power when you start your vehicle, so that when you turn off your vehicle, no power is provided to the device. And now, while I said it's not battery operated, what I mean is that it's not battery operated in the sense that it's designed to run and operate for a lengthy amount of time with a battery. There is a battery in the Suntong 1080p dash cam, but what it does is it just lasts for like a few seconds, like I think 30 seconds or a minute max it lasts, so that there is a G sensor. There is a G sensor built into the dash cam, and you can set the sensitivity of that sensor. And so say you were to get hit while stationary with no power applied to the camera, then the camera would turn on and record for a short period of time and then automatically turn off. I thought it was broken when I got it because I turned it on and the battery died right away. So I charged it in the house and then I unplugged it and I turned it on and it died again, right? Pardon me. So I had to read the instruction manual to learn that it does have to be plugged in at all times, and you don't want it to be plugged in to an auxiliary power port in your vehicle, for example, that is constantly receiving power, because that's going to drain your battery. Okay, just a FYI, dash cams cannot be used on military bases. Oh, very fascinating. I didn't have a clue. I had no idea. Okay, so the Suntong dash cam, pretty great. It's got, like I said, the buttons serve several different purposes. So when you do get this is one that I do encourage you to peruse the instruction manual, or you might be a little bit confused on how it functions. It's got a pretty good depth of features built into it, but we don't turn it on in the house. Okay, so that's the Suntong dash cam. Now let's take a look at the Noco Genius 2x2. This is going to be a 4-amp battery charger that you can get today for, I think I saw it, $100. And I'm just used to seeing it not on sale. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Noco Genius 2x2 4-amp battery charger. I forgot the whole unit itself. Excuse me. Okay, so that's what we have here. This is the Noco Genius 2x2 smart battery charger. It has a plastic body that's IP6X, weather resistant, and has 2 cables that come off the bottom of it with proprietary connectors, so that with caps, so that you can keep your connections protected in all types of conditions. Okay, like I was saying, the Noco Genius is a battery charger. It's 2 2-amp banks. That's why there's 2 cables that come off it. There's a port in the back to plug it into the house, and then like into your wall. Okay, and then I just lost my train of thought. The Noco Genius 2x2 does offer the ability to charge 12-volt batteries that are comprised of lithium or AGM batteries, as well as more standard traditional lead-acid batteries. Hey, what's up, Evans? Thank you for popping out today. Darthwing Games, I don't know what you said about anything, but your message got auto-modded, so be careful. Be careful, okay? Yeah, so the Noco Genius, it's a battery charger. It charges 2 batteries at once, 12-volt batteries that are lithium or AGM or lead acid. This will desulfate batteries. And before I continue with other features, this also charges 6-volt batteries and is a smart charger. So you don't have to do any settings. All you have to do is connect the included alligator clips, okay? And the Noco Genius will not put out a charge until it detects what type of battery it's connected to. So that's really sweet. You can remove the leads from the alligator clips and then permanently affix this short lead to your battery if you wanted to. And it comes with a 10-foot extension cable, and I've got mine wrapped up here, but it is 10 feet with those proprietary connectors on the ends that also have the dust caps. It comes, because it is a 2-amp charging bank, okay, it does come with 2 sets of alligator clips and 2 10-foot extension cords. The Noco Genius is available today for $100, $99.95, and has a 4.5-star rating with just under 2,800 reviews. Like I say, every time we talk about the Noco Genius, pardon me, the Genius 2x2, I always can't express enough how great this product is to me. It's good for the scooter. You know, I got the scooters. It's good for the 2 scooters. It's good for trucks and cars. Like I said, any 12-volt lead acid, AGM, or lithium battery, you're going to be good to go. I had something on my keyboard. It was probably gibberish. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move on and talk about the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K resolution webcam. Now, this is the box for that product right here. And this is the carrying case that is included with the box when you make the purchase. Inside the box, it does have a vacuum formed insert to keep the gimbal protected. To keep the gimbal protected while in motion. It also includes a mount for the camera so that you can put it on like a computer monitor or a television or whatever. What's really, really awesome about the OBSBot Tiny 4K is its ability to pan, tilt, and zoom automatically and follow you around the room on that gimbal. So let's just do that quick demo. Pretty good demo that we do here. Kaboom. And yeah, so right now the OBSBot is actually following me. It's the camera that I'm using to broadcast the show to you today, right? And I love that the camera follows me around the room. I wish I had a camera like this back in the day, a couple years ago. We always had like a cameraman in the house, and when we were making different content here, and this would have been so helpful then. It's very helpful now. It's very helpful now as well. But yes, the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K resolution webcam does follow you about the room, and you can activate this feature with a keyboard shortcut, or you can activate it with a hand gesture, which is essentially just like waving your hand or holding it up in a hello sign. Now the camera not following me, but even if I stand, I believe, at this end of the room and hold the gesture up, OBSBot finds me, snaps onto me, centers me in the room. Now you can have the OBSBot put your face. Now we've zoomed in, okay? We're zooming in now up to 3.5 times digitally with the OBSBot. And out of the box, without a firmware upgrade, by default, the OBSBot will digitally zoom up to 2 times. And when you download the webcam software and install it and do a firmware upgrade, you'll then have the ability to change the default digital zoom from 2 up to 4 times. And you can do it from 0 up to 4 times, but default is 2 times. I think this is 3.5 approximately right now. Okay, so we can hold that sign up again to be recognized. The camera zooms out for us, dude. It's such a big help. One thing that I would love to see for a gesture-based improvement is the ability, even though I can zoom 2 times digitally, I wish I had the ability to zoom, and while it's zooming, perform another gesture that would stop the zoom so that I could control it in real time. But I love the gesture-based commands that you get, and those are the only two: zoom and track with the OBSBot. It's got a tripod mount on the bottom of it, a tripod 1/4 inch, and also it has the ability to be mounted upside down. Do the gesture again. Okay, Hidden Dagger. Which gesture? We're doing the follow me gesture right now, and to toggle the follow me gesture, we do. How do you zoom out? Okay, to zoom, you just like I always feel like you just have to hold your hand up in in the shape of an L, whether it's your left or right hand. Let's see if we could do both hands with the gesture and remind ourselves about our gesture based movements. Okay, but essentially it is an L shape. But what I've kind of like I'm zooming in, like I'm pinching to zoom in. You know what I mean? But it's not pinch to zoom out. It's just hold an L shape next to your head, right? And there are lights on the OBSBot that indicate that a gesture has been seen, a gesture is being processed, and that a gesture is being executed. So I know when I'm holding my hands up if the gestures are going to work or not, you know? Okay, so let's try. So I know that it works with my left hand. Very, very easy. Okay, let's zoom all the way out. Now let's try to do the gesture after we zoom all the way out with my right hand. Does it work well with my right hand? It sees that there's a gesture, but it was unable to read it. Sees that there was a gesture, but it's not reading the gesture. It's not reading the gesture very easily. Sees it. Let's try my left hand again. Very easy with my left hand. I don't know if it has something to do with the background behind me or what, but yeah, it is the L shape. It's the L shape. So you hold it up, and that's how it works. That's how it works. So that's pretty amazing AI technology. Yeah, there are other webcams that I've seen that offer. There are other webcams that I've seen that offer this tracking, but the OBSBot seems to me to be the current flavor, right? Everybody, I think, that is interested in these cameras is getting the OBSBot. Now, one other thing that I always like to mention with the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K is the price. It is $269 today. I think there's a $20 coupon with that as well. Let me click through my carousel. And yeah, $20 coupon. So you can get this camera today for $250. But when you click through the carousel, you can navigate to the OBSBot store, okay, and see that they offer the Tiny PTZ in a 1080p resolution as well. And that's a little bit cheaper in cost compared to the 4K resolution of the 4K model. And how do we know we have the 4K model compared to the 1080p model? The 4K model has this little red ring, aesthetic red ring around the lens, and the 1080p version does not. Beyond that, they are the exact same camera. Okay, $269 today with a $20 off coupon. All right, now let's take a look at our next product in the carousel here, and this is going to be our pluggable digital microscope. All right, so this is the microscope. This is the pluggable digital microscope. Oh, let's track me over here. Thank you. Over here. Okay, now the pluggable digital microscope is pretty great in my opinion because it allows you to see things that you just can't see with the naked eye. It allows you to get some details that you previously, what I believe, would be unable to see with the naked eye. Hey, Blake and everyone, hope you're having a good day. I seem to be having a most fantastic day. At the top of today's show, I was just talking about how I have reconnected with an old friend, and I'm looking forward to meeting up with him for the first time in a few years, years at least. So I'm stoked to see him, and hopefully those plans will be tangible after the weekend. We're trying to get together on Sunday, so hopefully that holds through. I'm super excited about that. Other than that, it's just regular day, regular 24 hours since yesterday's show. Listen, I'll stop for Pluggable for just a second and have some regular engagement, like non-product engagement. So you know how like you, Jennifer Lude, and like me, and like a lot of other people, we love the games. We love the games that were here. I know you know. What do you think about coupons, Jennifer Lude? Like cutting coupons and those TLC series about like extreme couponing and whatnot. I think that they're very interesting shows, and I watch them. I watch reruns of them when I want to, and so I was watching some of them, and the algorithm spit out to me this like video that was describing a movie. And I'm like, oh, this movie actually looks interesting. So instead of having the guy tell me about the plot, I'll watch the trailer for the movie. The trailer was 2.5 minutes long, and halfway through the trailer, Vince Vaughn came into the scene. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop this trailer and immediately watch this movie. The movie is called Queen Pins. Queen Pins. It's all one word, like a kingpin, but Queen Pins. And it's about these two women. It's starring Kristen Bell and another woman. I'd never seen her act before, so I'm unfamiliar with what her name is. But Kristen Bell's in the movie, and she's like, she loves couponing, and she just loves doing coupon stuff. And then she has like, she's sad about something, so she turns to food, out of frustration, and she's like, oh, what I just bought with this coupon is stale. So she wrote the company, and the company sent her a coupon for a free product. And so through this process, through the plot, she determines where the coupons are printed, and like starts getting involved with people at the coupon printing place to get coupons. And she starts like selling the coupons through this website and making like mad bank. And it's based off like a true story, I guess. And it was a really, really good movie. It was a really good movie. I stayed up until like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. I was about to go to bed, and I saw this movie trailer. I'm like, I need to watch this movie right now. And I did. And I think you might like it. It's about deals and coupons. It's called Queen Pin, maybe Queen Pins, because there was two women as the lead in the movie. Very, very funny movie. It was a really funny movie. So if you're into movies about women who counterfeit coupons, that's a comedy and based on a true story, please check out Queen Pins and then share with me your opinion about it at a later time. I could talk movies. We do 2-hour shows about products. I could do 12-hour shows about movies. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. All right. All right. So now let's continue talking about the pluggable. Well, let's track here. I'll drink a little bit of water and then talk about the pluggable, okay? Okay, the pluggable digital 250 times zoom microscope is available today for $40. It's 33% off. It's regular $60, so save $20 today. Like I said, this is a fixed 250 time zoom, okay? And it has a great focus adjustment on it, manual focus, as well as a dial on the front that allows you to change the brightness of the LEDs that are built in around the ring of the sensor of the camera lens. Okay, it also has a button on the top that is not a button that you press, but you can simply tap it and it will take a picture and save it to the directory that you have preset within your custom within your own software. It comes with everything that you see here: the microscope, the mount, the gooseneck, and the suction cup. The suction cup is easy to attach to the plate, okay, that is also included. You just put it down and press it, the switch, I guess, or the button, and it locks itself in with a tight suction cup to said plate. I love this. I use it for looking at anything that I want. We used to use it very often for trying to find like pests on plants, but you could look at gem facets or cuticles or like electronics up close, like soldering joints, for example, anything that you need to see. Like I said at the top, that you just can't see with your own naked eye. The pluggable 250 time zoom microscope is absolutely a benefit if you're trying to see up close. And like I said, it's available today for 40 bucks. So let's keep our pluggable block going now, and we're going to talk about a few other pluggable products. It's going to be Bluetooth dual HDMI. So grab all these because we're going to talk about all of them back to back. Okay. All right, so right now I have the box. I'm going to show it to you like this. Boom. This is the pluggable Bluetooth 5 adapter. Now, what we have here is this pluggable Bluetooth 5 adapter. It supports Bluetooth Classic and Bluetooth Low Energy. And when used with Bluetooth 5 devices, the range of the adapter can reach up to 40 meters indoors compared to the 10-meter range of previous Bluetooth standards. That's what it says here on the box. This is USB 2.0 compliant, okay, and works with Windows. This is Bluetooth 5.0 standard. I know that there's other standards now, okay? This box is impossible to stand up. Now, I'm just going to show you this because it is always the easiest option. The Bluetooth dongle that we are talking about here looks literally like this. Please be aware that the Bluetooth dongle that I'm showing you now is not this dongle. It's not this dongle, but they are identical, okay? It's just a little USB 2.0 plug with a little black plastic piece on the end that has the radio in it. The one that I'm showing you here is for my Logitech keyboard, but they're identical looking receivers, okay? Okay, so we'll plug that back in. Whoops. Okay, so I talked about the Bluetooth and I had the dual HDMI on the carousel. No problem. Bluetooth 5 adapter is now currently selected in the carousel. It's available today for $13 and has a 4.5-star rating with 57. Oh, pardon me again. With 57 reviews. With 57 reviews, an average 4.5-star rating, $13. Okay. All right. So that's good on that. Now let's take a look at our pluggable USB 3.0 to USB 3.0 or USB-C to dual HDMI adapter. That is this device right here. And what it is called is exactly its function. We have a USB 3 connector or a USB-C adapter to dual HDMI out, okay? Now, the dual HDMI out here is as follows. HDMI port 1 can support up to a 4K resolution at 30 hertz image, and the HDMI port 2 can support up to 1080p at 50 or 60 hertz. I want to say it's 60 hertz. I'm pretty sure it's 60. Yes, absolutely. So HDMI 1.4 up to 4K at 30 hertz and HDMI up to 1080p at 60 hertz on HDMI port 2. This is pretty cool. If you're just looking to power a couple of monitors really easily, this pluggable device is absolutely something worth considering. Now, I'll be honest, 4K at 30 hertz, I probably would just be more interested in using this as like dual 1080p at 60 hertz options. 30 hertz, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not a big gamer, so maybe it wouldn't affect me too much, but I'd like to see at least like 60 to 75 hertz on a 4K monitor. Even that's a little bit low. I'd like to see at least like 144 hertz refresh rate. Okay. Yeah, really simple device and available today for $59. That's 9% off of its regular $65 MSRP. Okay, now just give me a quick second to do a quick thing. All right, let's close this and let's continue. I get 7 people in the chat. Feel free. Like I said, I appreciate you all letting me do my job uninterrupted, but I absolutely love audience engagement. So if there's anybody out there that wants to chat about anything, feel free to say anything in the chat today. And yeah, let's just get fully engaged. Let's get fully engaged. Now, while I wait for somebody to do that, let's carry on with the products that we're here talking about. And I want to wrap it up again one more time by reminding you the price of the pluggable USB 3.0 to dual HDMI adapter. And that is $59. Okay. It's 9% off of its regular $65 MSRP today. All right. Now we're going to talk about the pluggable docking station. Here's the docking station. The pluggable dual monitor docking stations, the USB 3.0 dual monitor docking station is pretty great. It is something that I only have ever had one issue with, and the issue is, I believe, due to my old hardware and nothing to do with the device itself necessarily. Okay, let's see if we can pull. Oh, hello. Okay, we'll pull this out a little bit, and let's use our OBSBot software to control this device. Okay. Okay. Stop tracking. Okay. And then follow over here down. Here's the laptop. Okay. Here's the pluggable. Right here. And, okay. 1.0. 2.0. Okay. So this is the pluggable USB 3.0 to dual monitor docking station on the back of the device. It's kind of difficult to see, but if we turn it, here's that pluggable Bluetooth 5 adapter that we were talking about in our carousel a few minutes ago. And right on the back of this, it's difficult to show. It is difficult to show, but here's a 4 USB 2.0 ports. I have a Bluetooth adapter and a microphone plugged into these two, and there's 2 behind it. All right. Actually, one of them runs power. This one is running power to my iPhone. So I just have one empty USB 2.0 port up here. Okay, so it's got the 4 USB 2.0 ports, and then under that, we can see that it has an HDMI out port. Okay, it has HDMI out port as well as a DVI port, as well as an HDMI out port, a display link port, and an AC power in, okay, to run the whole device. I love this thing. On the front of it, you can see pointing out, protruding from the front, I've got my OBSBot camera plugged in here. This is 2 USB 3.0 ports on the front of the pluggable, as well as an individual headphone and individual microphone in jack. Okay. The pluggable is available today for $119 and has a 4.5-star review with just over 11,000 reviews. I watched the reviews for this thing climb every time we talk about it. I remember when it was at like 10,995 reviews just a few weeks ago, and now it's at 11,022 reviews. So very popular device by Pluggable. Also included in the box is going to be a DVI to HDMI adapter, as well as a DVI to VGA adapter. So you have the ability to connect what you need to the dual monitor docking station. This makes a very simple one cable solution to connect your monitors to your laptop or your PC over one USB 3.0 port. Okay. All right, that's it. So the pluggable USB 3.0 to dual monitor docking station is something I use every single day. It's what powers my it powers one monitor, and then I have my other big monitor plugged into my laptop because my other big monitor is just an old TV. And I had some overscan issues with it. Okay, so that's it for the pluggable block. Really good pluggable products. Pluggable makes some really good stuff. If these aren't exactly what you're looking for, I implore you to consider going through the pluggable store and just taking a gander at all the great stuff that they have, because pluggable makes things. Pluggable makes things, okay? And they make some good things. They make a monitor docking station, just like I was showing you, that is all HDMI or display ports, right? A triple monitor setup. And that looks really, really cool. but I don't have a triple monitor like that yet. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the Rosetta Star Projector. This is a really cool device that has the ability to be controlled mostly on the side of it. It charges via USB-C and has a Bluetooth speaker in it that you can connect your phone to. What is it? Well, it has this nice diffusion lens on top of it that puts like a northern lights or aurora borealis shine on your ceiling. It's really super cool. It has an infrared remote control. It has an infrared remote control that allows you to control the RGB and W of the aurora, as well as brightness settings, speed settings for how fast the aurora is cycling, and timer settings to turn it on and off, as well as options to control the Bluetooth connected device. These are really, really beautiful devices. These are really, really beautiful, very simple device, okay, that is very beautiful when in use. And it's available today for $40. That's 33% off of its regular $60 MSRP. And it has a 4.5-star rating with just under 13,000 reviews. So another ultra popular device that is averaging 4.5 stars on almost 13,000 reviews. I mean, honestly, that's basically a 5-star review in my book. And this is my book. It's Clown Live. That's what I'm saying. So 4.5 stars, though, with just under 13,000 reviews. The Star Projector is really cool. Not only does it offer you the ability to project that northern light show onto your ceiling, but it also offers the ability to shine a green scattered laser and like stars. They're like stars, right? And you can control the brightness and the fade time of that green laser light as well. And if I neglected to mention, it does plug in. There's no battery operation with the Rosetta. It just plugs in via USB-C. Okay, now we're in the Tribbit block. No problem. All right, now let's talk about this Tribbit wireless home speaker that I've got here, okay? This is the Tribbit Home wireless home speaker. It's a pretty great alarm clock that we gifted to the niece during Christmas, and she's been enjoying it. Mima went out there and said that she saw it set up in the niece's room, so I'm glad that she's enjoying it. Let me wipe my fingerprints off the screen momentarily. All right. Oh, the camera followed that, of course. Okay. So what I love about the Tribbit is its overall aesthetic and sound. The aesthetic is that of fiber, like a fabric coating on the front and the back of the Tribbit, and it's separated in the center by a diffused white plastic light that is a manageable white light, a RGB chasing light, and an RGB chasing light with a strobe effect. There's 5 different ways to connect to there's 5 different ways to make audio with the Tribbit wireless home speaker. That's by connecting it via Bluetooth connection, or on the back, you can connect it via micro SD, excuse me. I don't even know what USD is. So off there. Okay, micro SD card as well as an audio input. This port also serves its purpose as an antenna for the FM transmitter that's inside. That's 3 ways: Bluetooth, micro SD, FM radio, audio line in, and there are built-in sounds that you can access by pressing the ambient sound button. It's the controls on the Tribbit are not buttons that you click. It just has a nice touchscreen interface. This is super loud and requires to be plugged in order to function, and does have an included AC adapter cable. One final thing that I want you to know about the $53 Tribbit wireless home speaker is that it does feature a USB-C port on the front and a USB port on the back for charging your devices. These are outputting 5 volts at 2 amps or 3 amps, okay? One is 3 amps, one's 2 amps. All right, so that's the Tribbit alarm clock. These are pretty nice. These are pretty nice because they're so loud, and they have a pretty sturdy base too. Like, If I had to reach over and touch this to snooze it, it's got a nice solid base that I feel confident it wouldn't tip over. Okay, let's talk about some more Tribbit products here in the carousel. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So now we're going to take a fast look at the next Tribbit Bluetooth speaker, and this is going to be a smaller speaker that is offered by Tribbit, known as the Stormbox Micro. Now, what I really love first and foremost about the Stormbox Micro is that it is IP67 water resistant, so you can use this in the shower or take it to the pool or what have you. It does charge via USB-C, and on the front of the device, we have a power button and a Bluetooth pairing button. When we turn the speaker on, we are presented with lights to indicate the charge of the battery. It has volume up and down buttons, okay, on the left and the right, as well as a multifunction button on top of the Tribbit. That's where those buttons are located. And it has this really cool, silicone strap, okay, that we can open. And it's not like made for wrist or anything. That would be crazy, but rather it's good to wrap around a pole or a pipe, for example. And then you can hang this in the shower easily instead of having to put it somewhere where it might get submerged. But yeah, I really, really like this. It sounds really good. The bass hits enough for being a dual speaker portable Bluetooth. Let me say that again. The bass hits deep enough for a small handheld portable Bluetooth speaker, and the highs aren't too muddy. It sounds really good. It's got great bass, and can I connect this to the app? I think I can. I'm not certain. I'm not certain if I can connect my Stormbox Micro to the Tribbit app the way that I know that I can with the product that is coming up next, which is the Stormbox Blast. We're taking a look now at the Stormbox Micro. Okay, IP67 weather resistant, Bluetooth 5.0 compatible, long battery life, superior sound, and stereo party. So I do like that it is a little speaker with two speakers in it instead of just one big speaker. The Tribbit portable speaker, the Stormbox Micro that we're talking about now, is available today for $50, and that's 17% off of its $60 MSRP. So save $10 today. Save $10 today when you get a Tribbit Stormbox Micro. This is a really cute little thing. Mima's like, oh, I can take it in the shower. I'm like, yeah, of course. She loves the idea. I don't know if this is, let's turn this off. Okay. All right, now let's talk about the next Tribbit product that we've got in our carousel for everyone to learn more about. And this is going to be, this right now is a really, really great speaker. This is a really great speaker. This is the Tribbit Stormbox Blast. I've got it right here. It is a heavy speaker, okay? Coming in at around 12 pounds or just over 12 pounds. The Tribbit Stormbox Blast is a 90-watt Bluetooth speaker that has a beat-driven light show and an equalizer that is personalizable. You can personalize the equalizer by downloading the Tribbit app and connecting that app to this device. Like I said, this is a heavy boy. It's got a handle built right into it. And let's put it down in front of the box. The Stormbox Blast. Okay, let's pull it back a bit. Get this whole thing in the shot. Okay, the Tribbit Stormbox Blast is an amazing 90-watt Bluetooth speaker that's IP67 weather resistant, as well as buoyant, and features up to 30 hours of playback. I'm currently using the Tribbit as my daily computer speaker because it sounds so good. I love it. It's really great. I'm getting ahead of myself in my mind. I was like 2 sentences ahead in my mind. The Tribbit is built out of really high quality material and built very well. When I've seen videos of teardowns of this product, there's a lot of gaskets and a lot of seals, and everything just is super, super, has been very well considered in the design of the Stormbox Blast. Okay, let's highlight it in our carousel. Let's do that. Now, the Tribit Stormbox Blast is available today for $200, and I think it has a coupon on it as well. Yeah, it's got a $40 coupon, so you can scoop this up for $160 today. So really good deal. This is heavier, but has more power than the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. The Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is 80 watts. This is 90 watts. So I don't know. This is a lot heavier. There's great pros and cons between this product, the Tribit Stormbox Blast, and the Anker Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. But right now, at the end of the day, this is the one that I'm using on my desk the most often. This is the one that I'm using the most often right now. Okay, yeah, and then on the back of it, it's got a little rubber gasket that when you open it, reveals the ability to charge it, okay, charge in. You can charge out via USB, as well as there is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack that acts as an auxiliary in port. So if you don't have the Bluetooth going, you can still hardline it to the Tribit. The one thing that I dislike about the aesthetic of the Tribit Stormbox Blast is that there's only 2 light modes. There's only 2 light modes, and I hope that there will be an update later with Tribit that allows you to have more than just the 2 default light shows that are currently installed, because these lights. Okay, let's see if we could play audio here. That's not the button I wanted to click. Okay. Yeah, super loud. Let's turn this down. Sorry if that surprised you. We can turn this way down. Okay, so this is light mode off. Currently, I have the light mode off, and we can toggle the light mode. This is light mode 1, okay? And now what is kind of blurry here for you to see is that the lights are glowing in a rainbow, in a RGB fashion, like an equalizer fashion, RGB from the bottom to the top, and the center speakers are white. They're white. That's it. That's what you get with light mode 1. With light mode 2, the speakers light up these solid colors, and then the equalizer band on each side lights up the same solid color. So to know that these RGB lights exist and can be all these different, they're all different segments. See how it's segmented? Okay. And each one of those segments can light up a different color. Again, when we go back to light mode 1, right? And we could just maybe barely see that kind of coming through. But yeah, that's so since I know that it's customizable and these light up as well, I would like to be able to make my own customizable beat-driven light show, or let me be repetitive and say again, I'd love to see more light modes added to the Tribit app. Okay. Turn it up. Okay. I like how the song's over. Here, we'll start it again. All right. Oh, yeah. Super loud. I love the Tribit Stormbox Blast. It's 90 watts. It's got 2 driven speakers here, as well as 2 driven tweeters, and it's got passive bass on each side. Oh, it kind of hurt my shoulder holding it awkwardly like that. And little rubber booties on the bottom. We spent enough time talking about this bad boy. If you if you're interested in the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus and it's not on sale and you need to own a Bluetooth speaker today, I'm saying the next best thing in cost is going to be this Tribit Stormbox Blast. It's $200 today with a $40 off coupon. Okay, regularly this is going to be $260. So save $100 today when you add the Tribit Stormbox Blast to your cart. All right, thank you for suggesting that I play that song. I'm super amped now. And yeah, let's move all this stuff back over and let's grab our next product. Okay, Weber barbecue, dude, blender, 2 headphones, the calculator hair removal, 6 o'clock. Oh, it's only 6? It's only 6. Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about the barbecue. We wrap this one up in a few seconds as well. Okay. Oh, hear all that stuff in there? I've been moving this box around so much, showing it on the show and never opening it. Okay, this is the Smokey Joe 14-inch portable charcoal barbecue. It's available today for $57. It's 9% off. It's regularly about $63. So get it for $57 flat today. The Smokey Joe by Weber has just under 1,600 reviews and features a 4.5-star average rating. It is just a straight traditional metal barbecue. I would accentuate the fact that it's such a simple design. What more can you say about a charcoal barbecue? You're going to have a nice metal base as well as the top. Now, we leave it in the box because I got a couple barbecues outside, and some assembly is required with this. So we leave this one in the box until the weather turns nice. Maybe a few more weeks, all of March and a little bit of April perhaps might pass. And then we're going to build this thing. But the Smokey Joe does have a 14-inch circumference. It's got a 10-year limited warranty. And I believe that Weber does advertise that with the Smokey Joe, you can get the barbecue will stay rust free as long as it's properly cleaned because it is porcelain coated. That's what I believe is an accurate statement about the Weber Smokey Joe. I know that somebody in the chat has one of these, maybe not in the chat today, but in the past has been through here and was like, yo, I got one. It's great. And I have a personal friend who the day that I got this one, I told him about it. He's like, I've got the same one. It's fantastic. So yeah, some assembly required with the legs and the handles and whatnot, but the Weber Smokey Joe is small, okay? You can probably put like 5 or 6 burgers on this, depending on how big they are, cook a couple of sausages. This is going to be great for tailgates or even just at home or camping. Yeah, I know everybody knows Weber makes good grills, and I got one right here, and you can have one too for $57. $57 today. I clicked through the carousel and I went to the Weber store, and they've got some crazy cool looking barbecues there, and they offer them in several different colors, which I wonder how that looks like after some heat has passed over them. I think I saw like blue barbecues and green ones and gold ones. Oh my, it was really, really nice. Okay, let's talk about now the next product in our carousel, which is the Hot Pop XL or Double XL. This is the Hot Pop Double XL silicone mat. And I'm going to grab this in just a second, but I need to rehydrate. So if you're out there with me, drink something, even if it's not water. Make sure you take a sip of something. Cheers. Oh, hear my voice crack? That's how dry it was. Okay, now we're going to take a look at this mat. I'm going to hold it up like this real quick and show you. Okay, now let me put it down for a second on the table, and then we're going to talk about this paper. Okay, this is the Hot Pop silicone drying mat. Okay, it's a high quality and durable drying mat made of 100% food grade silicone. This is non-toxic and antibacterial, BPA and PVC free. It has heat resistance up to 480 degrees Fahrenheit, which is AKA 250C, and can be used as a trivet for hot pots and pans. Now, I never heard the word trivet before, but I assume this just means that you can put your hot pots on it right at the dining room table and needn't to be worried about any type of burning or damage to your surface, as well as the silicone mat itself. Non-slip and shock absorbent with raised ridges designed to maximize airflow, and has high raised edges to keep the countertop dry and clean. That's a fact, okay? That has these ridges on it that we can see here, and they will help promote drying, okay? So that your stuff isn't sitting in a pool of liquid. And these ridges are just slightly lower than these high edges. Where's their high edge? Just slightly. See how much higher these edges are? I think you might be able to tell from the shadows that are being cast on this. But yeah, these high ridges prevent the water from spilling over, right? Okay, what else does this paper say? High raised edges rolls up and folds very easily cleaned with warm water, and dishwasher safe. Now, we decided to test putting it in the dishwasher, and we did. And it came back with a lot of hard water spots and stuff, but no mind, they're easily wipeable. The Hot Pop silicone drying mat is pretty sweet, I got to admit. I love that I can just grab my hot pot right off the stove and pop it right down onto the mat without any problems. You can use it for anything. Whether it's dishes or hot stuff or whatever. The multi-use. But they do advertise it as a silicone drying mat. And as I put it away, I'll tell you that it has a 35% off discount today. Regularly, the double XL is going to be just under $30. Today, $19 with a 4.5-star review with just over 1,900 reviews. So not too bad. Okay, now let's talk about the Ninja QB 1004 blender, okay? I got that stuff right. Sure. I heard something make a noise that I was unfamiliar with. I thought I was getting haunted by a ghost for a second. Okay, now before I begin talking about this product, the Ninja Blender series, understand that today we're going to be taking a look at the blender and the chopping bowl. I do not have the 40-ounce dish, okay? So just the 48-ounce blender and the 16-ounce chopping bowl will we be taking a look at today. Now, before I even begin, let me put this worm in your ear, okay? The Ninja QB 1004 blender series, all of them together, the three pieces, is $55 today, and that's 9% off from its regular $60 MSRP. So still a deal, but this has 15,920 reviews, so just shy of 16,000 reviews. A popular item. Now, what makes it popular? I'll tell you what I think makes it popular. It's going to be this removable 450 watt electric motor that turns the blades in each of these products, okay? The pitcher and the chopper. That's what I love the most about this. This is what I think is what makes it really popular, this Ninja blender, because of what I just said. Now, the blender has these proprietary tops as well as the chopping bowl that are easy to put on, and they just pop into place really easy. I know I just took this off, but really easy to put into place. And then the motor drops into place as well. Now, you can't put the motor on the wrong way, right? Once you get it in the right spot, it locks into place and it doesn't move. Now, everything, though, is held, it doesn't lock into place, but it sits flush in place and is held in place by gravity, okay? Nothing locks here. It feels very secure, okay? But it's just held in with gravity, essentially. Okay, now when we take the motor off, we can show what it looks like on the chopping bowl as well. Very cute in its small stature. And the blade is going to be a 3-tiered dual blade design, right? So there's 6 blades on this. Each tier has 2 blades. That's for the blender. It's easy to drop the blade into the blender onto its guide pin and then put the motor lid on top, and then put our motor on top like we demonstrated a moment ago. And then finally, when we remove our lid from our chopper, the chopper is a dual tier double blade design, so you get 4 blades with the chopper, but we can actually turn the top blade out and remove it. So if you want a more coarse chopping action, you can remove 2 blades from the chopper. Okay, that's what I like about this. I like that it gives you a lot of functionality and a really small footprint inside the house. We don't have a lot of storage. So if all of these things that we had to have a motor, it would just be too much. It would be too much. Now, one other feature that I just showed here that I'm going to show you now on the blender picture is that there are lids that you can put onto the device, to the blender. It snaps on really easy. And the bottom of the blenders have these nice rubber feet and arched tops, bottoms, I mean to say. So they do hold nice in place on a flat, solid surface. And you can keep your things fresh in here. You don't have to pull them out and put them in another container for storage, all right? Okay, that's the Ninja blender. And then, like I said, we don't have the bowl. So today, not only do you get all of this that you see before you, but also the ability to have the 40-ounce bowl as well. And I think that bad boy is like good to make like soups and stuff and what have you. Okay, let's put this one back together. And let's pop it up like this. Awesome. Okay, once again, as I go and put these products back on the table, these are available today for $55. Okay, now we're going to talk about the 2 kV gears. All right, now we're going to take a look at this product here, and this is going to be the KB Ear Storm in-ear monitors. These are at a budget-friendly $19 today. These are a great offering from KB Ear. I got the black version. Let's see how we open these here. Tried to open them the other day. Everything popped out. Okay, good. All right, cool. So let's pop these out with our cable. Oops, and show our box. Show our box like this. Okay, just show the box. Okay, so these are the KB Ear Storms. Okay, we got the black version. We got the black version of the KB Ear Storm here, and I really like these headphones. There we go. Okay, let's stop tracking for just a second. Okay, and let's show the KB Ear Storm. Okay, so this is the Storm. This is nice. It's got a really nice nozzle on it, and it's a clear plastic, a clear black transparent plastic design with a 2-pin interface to connect your cable to. Now, the cable that you get can be available in several different colorways. It can come in a couple different colorways as well as a couple of different options. With the KB Ear Storm, this pack came with the black cable. Okay, and this black cable has a 3.5mm headphone jack and features no inline controls. Okay, there are options where you can get black with inline controls, black with USB-C connection. So when you click through the carousel, you do get the headphones and then you do get the in-ear monitors, but you also get the ability to choose what cable you want to go with it. And that cable can come in black or brown. And so we're going to get into that in just a second. The KB Ear Storms have 32 ohms impedance and a 10mm driver with a, I don't know what the composite diaphragm is, and has a 2-pin 0.78mm interface. And that's this here, right? So what's cool about the cable is that they do put extra plastic on them that allow the cables to roll back so that they sit well behind your ears. Now, are these ones marked left, right? Yeah, this one's marked left. And then I would put this in like this. Yes. Okay. So then I just want my pin to drop in like this then. Okay. So we line up 2 pins up. and then we press them into place, and very easy. And then that plastic on the back, we run it behind our ear, and that's what helps hold the KB Ear Storm well good in place. Okay, I got a lot of hair kind of hiding behind my ears here, but hopefully we can see that well. Hopefully we can see it well. I think the shot looks okay. And yeah, these feel really good. They look really nice. I like the black cable. I've got some other sister company to KB Ear headphones that have some clear cables, and they're really, really nice. But I love this black. I love how it's braided. And I love how good these feel in my ears when I put them in. The KB Ear Storms come with a couple of different sets of silicone earbuds, so you can wrap the nozzle how you need to get a nuanced fit that you can enjoy. So you don't have to worry about like feeling any type of pinching or overstuffing in your ears because of those included silicone earpieces. That's what I want to say. All right, so that's that then. The KB Ear Storms. We're going to do some more in-depth look at these at a later date. Today they're available for $19, and they have a 4.5-star rating with just under 1,800 reviews. The KB Ear Storms, I've been like watching reviews myself, and the general consensus seems to be that these have a fair base level with highs that don't get flushed out. So a very clear sound across the board with the KB Ear Storm, okay? Now, the KB Ear Rosefinch is going to be a set of headphones in-ear monitors that we're going to look at now, okay? And the Rosefinch is a little bit different than the Storm. Now, even though they're a couple dollars cheaper, they are boasted to be a set of in-ear monitors that excel at giving you a wonderful bass experience. Okay. Okay. Now let me pull out the Rosefinch. Now the Rosefinches look a little bit bigger than the Storms. Okay, we'll just pull one of the Storms out here, and we can see that they are a little bit bigger. They look just a little bit bigger. Okay, let's put this off to the side. Let's hold these Rosefinches. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about the KB Ear Rosefinch. Which one has the KB Ear? Oh, they both say KB Ear on them. Okay, these are similar to the Storm in that they have a 2-pin design, but they have a metal shell with a transparent black on the back, so you can see the diaphragm in there. It looks really, really big. The speaker in there, and like I said, you do get different sets of nozzle. You do get different sets of silicone tips that you can put on the nozzle of the IEM, and yeah. Like I was saying a moment ago, the Storms, they came with a black cable that had no inline controls. Here we can see KB Ear's offering of a brown cable. Okay, this is the brown cable, and it does have an inline call button, so you can take calls and talk on the Rosefinch with these cables. Now, the cables, I believe, are swappable with the Storms. That's why they come with the 2-pin design. So if your cable gets damaged, at least you don't have to get rid of your entire IEM. You know, your in-ear monitor you can retain while just replacing the cord with that 2-pin cable. Okay, let's see if we could do the same with these that we did with the other ones. First, we'll give it a little unwrap. And again, the version that we have is a low profile barrel 3.5 millimeter connector. So yeah, there's that. And then let's drop this down a little bit, and let's find our left. Okay, that's right. Okay, so here's left, and then these would go like this. Yes. So I want my cable to go like this. So let me plug these in. Oh, yeah. And then pop this in. Now, the Rosefinch, like I said, is supposed to be a set of in-ear monitors that has drastically taken bass to a whole nother level of bass with the $16 KB Ear Rosefinch, okay? These feel good. One feels good. I'm going to put the other one in real quick. And I want to get this hooked up to some good audio playing device, but I think I'm probably just going to settle for my phone for now, which is not like the most ideal option. I would like to get like a little digital audio player. I got an old iPod, but it doesn't, it needs a lot of work. And I think that getting that work done to the iPod is going to be more expensive than just like finding an iPod that I want used and then just getting new parts for that one, right? I think it would be cheaper to like get a screen and stuff. Okay, so these are the rose finches. They look really good. They look real good, actually. I love how they shimmer. I love that metal. Cover on the IEM. The black coming off of it, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the black mixing with the metal. But I do like the brown. I like the brown. It mixes with my beard. I think that's pretty sweet. It does have that ability to answer calls and take calls with this. And like I said, when you click through the carousel to learn about different KB ear IEMs, or just to add the rose finch to your cart, you'll see that there is a multitude of cables that are offered with all the KB ear products. So if they support that two pin plug, then you can get that cable with your thing, with your IEM. Okay, that's enough about the KB ear IEMs for now. Today, the rose finches are $16, and I got both the rose finch and the storm at the same time, and I'm really excited to try both, of course. But when choosing, I'm very, very excited to get these rose finches on my ears and hear some music that I like through them. So I have to do that soon. Maybe I'll just plug these into the laptop and not worry about it so much. Okay, let's see. So those are the KB ears. And then, okay. All right. So KB ears are done. So we only have one other physical product to talk about today. No problemo. Let me get these things kind of tidied up a little bit here. And I guess that's not the most tidy, but we can take care of this after the show. Then let me, before I talk about the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool, put these things over here. Boom, boom. Let's drink a little bit more water. Pardon me. Okay, now let's carry on with the last physical product that we have in our carousel today before we start talking about some B-roll stuff. And that's going to be the Yaki laser hair removal tool. Now, you've heard me talk about this if you've been on the show before. Excuse me. The Yaki laser hair removal tool is available today for $90. That's 40% off of its regular average retail value of $150. So save 40% today when you get the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool. Rome, hello. Thank you very much for popping in. It's been quite quiet. It's been quiet today on the stream. We are almost done talking about our physical products. And then we've got some B-roll. We've got some B-roll to address. And we're going to do that. Oh, thank you for telling the 6 people here to hit that follow button, Rome. I appreciate you. Rome, you always come in my show and you're very kind. And I do go watch your show. I don't always chat. Lately, I've been doing a lot of lurking and not a lot of engagement. And I need to change that. Because, as it goes, engagement on the platform can be very fulfilling. Instead of just constantly going product, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for encouraging people to hit the follow button, Rome. And as always, you don't ever need to ask, please feel free to link your stream in the chat as well. If you all are looking for great information about how to make your content look great, Rome's definitely the man in charge with that information here on Amazon Live. I really, really love the YOLO boxes that he talks about. I've known about them for a long time, but they have a price point that makes me go like this. So, while I believe that the retail value is fair, it's still quite much. It's still quite much. But I would really like to try one. So, Rome, if you know how I can message somebody and have them send me a YOLO box just to try it out, let me know. Let me know if you've got some kind of connection. I never said anything like that before, so I hope it's not impolite or overstepping any kind of boundary or anything. But yeah, I would love to get my hands on a YOLO box. I'd like to try it out. I know that they make them with like SD card, not SD card, but SIM card readers and stuff. And I really, really like the idea of having a complete streaming setup. That is what it's designed to do, not a laptop, but the YOLO box. With the SIM card and everything, I'd like to try that out. I'd like to go to like festivals and see how well I could conduct like a live stream from the show. How well I could conduct a live show from that particular device. All right. Anyway, absolutely go follow Rome Knows Tech and carrying on. Now, Rome, your skin, my friend, is a little bit darker than mine, and that is a great segue to tell you that with the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool, what it does is exactly the following. Okay, it takes light energy that is expelled from the device and is absorbed by melanin in the hair follicle, and that is then converted into heat energy, which disables the hair follicle. And users of the Yaki laser hair removal tool can see results in as little as 1 to 2 weeks, but it is an up to an 8-week program. Okay, and now the comment about skin color is that what is important to note about the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool is that it doesn't work good on skin that has more melanin in it. So, Rome, I think you might be a little bit out of luck if you were looking. I don't have any hair. If you were looking to remove hair on your body, I don't think that this would necessarily be the device for your consideration. And not only is it not effective on skin that is dark with a lot of melanin, but also it doesn't work very good on hair that is brightly colored, like blonde hairs or red hair. So it's two extreme, like two ends of the spectrum. Very light and very dark do have some complications with the IPL laser hair removal tool by Yaki. So that's definitely something that is worth mentioning. Okay. And you can click through the carousel to learn more about what skin types and hair colors are well compatible with this particular device. Okay. Okay. Now, with that, understand that when you get the Yaki laser hair removal tool, it is not battery operated. It does come with an AC power cable as well as a razor blade, as Yaki recommends that you would shave the area that you want to treat before doing so. Additionally, it comes with a set of collapsible eye safety glasses. So make sure when using lasers, always wear eye protection. Okay, that's so important. I can't stress that enough. These lasers are basically, I don't know if it's basically the same thing. I don't want to misinform, but lights that are bad for your eyes are no good. And I had a friend who got welder's flash, and like they didn't go blind, but they had a hard time seeing for a little while. It was really like irritated, they said. So always practice safety precautions when using lasers like the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool. Okay, now other than that, then I just want you to know again that it's 40% off, making it $90 today instead of $150. And the treatment basically is 2 or 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks, and then 2 times a week for the next couple weeks, and then 1 time a week a couple weeks after that, right? And I think it stretches out over an 8-month period. And then they recommend like once every 2 weeks or something. If you need to, you can do another treatment on your arm. You can do another treatment if you need to. Okay, so that's it. That's the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool, available today for $90. All right, so that's that. And that's all our physical products today. So let's put this box back over on the table. And thank you very kindly to our product table today for helping us out. But now let's shoot over to this. Excellent. And we'll reset these. That is also excellent. And we're going to get ready to share our screen. But before we do, Let's make sure that all our stuff looks good here. Okay. Then we can close this one. And okay, I just got to open a couple pages here. Okay, so not Yaki, but after Yaki, we got the Apier. No, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Give me a quick second here. Okay, so yes, this. We're going to set these up right now. Just take a quick second. And then this. All right, I got this. I got it. I got it. So we were going to do this an hour and a half into the show. I was right. I nailed it. Dude, I'm doing really good on the times for the show. I was thinking about adding more products. You know, we went from 20 to 22 products in 2 hours. I was thinking about we should add some more. We should add more than 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And then I guess we drag this one down here. Excuse me. I just got one more thing to set up here. Okay, let's drag this one over here. That should be fine. And then we're going to talk about the pool cleaner first. Okay, great. Excellent. We're back on track. Thank you for your patience while we took care of that momentarily. Now we've got all of our B-roll videos set up. So let's select this one. We're going to talk about the Apier pool filter. It's a robotic pool filter, which I think is cool. And we're going to let the video do the talking for itself. So let's share this screen real quick. And entire screen with this Apier with audio. Let's hit share. And let's change our view. Okay, excellent. Now let's close our Amazon live stream. I think we did. And let's see if we can watch these full screen today. I think we should be able to.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we are going to be talking about this awesome cordless robotic pool cleaner made by yours truly, Apier, right there. There's some key features on the front of the box right here. Like I said, it's cordless. It runs up to an hour and a half. It has improved charging on it, and it cleans pools up to 850 square feet. It is also portable right here. And you also have that self-parking capabilities, which it parks on the side of the pool. You want to make sure you open this little envelope that they have right here, because it has this for you. As you can see, it came with complete awesome packing right here. So let's take that off, and there you have it. Let's go ahead and take this out right here. So it comes with spare wheels, which is pretty cool. You have a retrieval hook, a charger, and extra brushes, which you always need right there. So really awesome that they gave you extra stuff. So let's go ahead and pull this out. The weight, I would say, is about 15 pounds, maybe 20. Extremely light. And like I said, you can use your pull hook to hook it up right here and just pull it right out of the pool whenever it's done cleaning. So let's go ahead and jump right in and show you guys a little bit of what it looks like on the inside and how it works. So with this robotic pool cleaner right here, it has actually pretty solid wheels on it. Like whenever you move it around, you can just feel how more durable it is. So you guys how to break this down and tear it apart. So this right here, there's a clamp on the front side. You want to open that because it says open. This is whenever you want to clean this out, whenever you get done using it. And then on the back side also has an opening also. And then it also has like these two clamps right here, which all you want to do is you want to pull it out and you want to lift it up just like that on both sides at the same time. So whenever you do that right there, you can just lift this straight off. So you want to make sure that's off right there. You lift it up just like this. And as you can see, it has a lot of space to pick up a lot of debris in your pool. Like I said, really easy to pop in these brushes right here. You just stick them in there, just 2 little slots. Press it down, you hear a click. You do the same on the other side. Like I said, it comes with 2 extra wheels right here. So you have 2 extra wheels that comes with this. So happens if you lose one or one pops out, you always have an extra one to use. And like I said, really easy to put together too. Sets in just like that, pops in, clamp one side, roll it around, clamp the other side, and then you're ready to go. So let's jump right in, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works inside the pool. And as you can see, this vacuum is gliding through this pool. And this pool is not flat by any means. It is a kind of like an oval shaped pool. And this vacuum is still working phenomenal inside the pool. Aper made an awesome product, and I do highly recommend this to you guys. And after pulling it out, after 5 minutes of running, it had a lot of debris on the inside of that. And as you can see, Aper made an awesome product, and I do highly recommend this to you guys if you have a pool. And my name is Demetrius, and thank you guys for watching this video.
Thank you, Demetrius, for the review on the Aper pool cleaner. That thing is available today for $300 and has a 4.5-star review with just under 400 reviews. I never had my own pool, so I never needed my own robotic pool cleaner before, but I always seen people with like tubes and stuff hanging out of their pool. So this looks pretty cool, like a cordless design. All right, now let's take a look at these Donner acoustic guitars, okay? This is going to be another review that we've got here. Let me set this up. Boom. And then share our screen together, yes, and hit play here.
Hi, my name is Michael Clark. I play in a band called Much Obliged, and I also stream under the name Valhallan3 on Twitch. And I am here today to review this Donner acoustic guitar that was sent to me. I wasn't sure what to expect, but when it comes down to it, I've played a lot of starter guitars in my life, and I have played much worse. I actually enjoy playing this guitar. It's very comfortable. The neck feels good. There's a slight bit of catch on the frets on the sides of it, but like I said, I've seen so much worse, and I've seen that problem way worse on the starter guitars that I've even bought for more money than what you could get this one for. It sounds great. Honestly, I couldn't recommend it more. It comes with a soft shell carrying case, as well as a capo and a strap and a Allen wrench for doing some adjusting of the truss rod in the neck. anything that a starter guitar player would need to start learning about how to care for their guitar comes with this guitar. It's a pretty great value, I believe.
Okay, a pretty good guitar review about a pretty good starter guitar. The Donner acoustic guitar is available today with a 15% discount. All right, it's traditionally $200. Today it's available for $170 today. And not a bad deal, not a bad deal. And also, I want you to know about the guitar. It has a 4.5-star review with just over 6,000 reviews. So a popular starter guitar. Now let's keep our show moving here. We are going to talk about some Anchor speakers, and this is going to be the Anchor Soundcore. This is an Anchor Soundcore Bluetooth speaker that we're going to be taking a look at right here. Let's do it. Oops. Okay, let's do it now.
This is the upgraded Anchor Soundcore Bluetooth speaker. I absolutely love the sound quality and the deep bass that these speakers deliver. It has zero distortion and exceptional clarity, as well as it utilizes 2 high sensitivity drivers and a patented bass port. With that bass port, it creates a rousing high and deep lows in your music, making it feel more immersive. As well as it instantly pairs by using Bluetooth 5.0 and can go up to 66 feet away from your device. Anchor has their own exclusive long life battery technology that lasts up to 24 hours of sublime music. And on top of that, it is rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about needing batteries even when it needs to be recharged. It also incorporates an in house tuned digital signal processor and analyzes the low frequency to intensify the song's bass in real time. It's definitely lightweight, but the music is robust and provides a perfect effect for any soundtrack. It can be enjoyed in the park, yard, or anywhere else, and even at home. With it, it is IPX5 rated, so you can easily enjoy taking it out without having to worry about spilled drinks, rain, and other liquids. On top of that, it is Alexa compatible, so you can utilize both devices. Overall, the speaker is awesome. You get amazing sound quality, rock solid connection, instant setup, 24 hours of battery life, a waterproof casing, and connected with your Alexa. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, a really good review about the Anchor Soundcore speaker. It's available today for $30, and that is 7% off. Okay. Let me say it again. Today it's available for $28, aka $27.99. It is 7% off of its $30 MSRP. So just save $2 today on this. But yo, check it out. The speaker has a 4.5-star rating with pretty much 88,000 reviews. So again, I always think that, like, I don't even know. I'd have to say like 10,000. If you had 4.5 stars and 10,000 reviews, I'd say that's pretty close to a 5-star rating. You know what I'm saying? Like that you could consider it to round up as such. I don't think everybody's going to have a perfect experience every time, but come on, 88,000 reviews and 4.5 stars. You're definitely not going to go wrong when you consider Anchor. Okay, now let's take a look at this rack magnetic LED. I can't read the rest of it. Let me get it set up here. This is the rack pickup tool and hammer multi-tool bundle. Okay, so this is going to be by Dragon Blogger Nate. Let's have him give us his quick 2 minutes about this pretty unique looking product, a hammer multi-tool.
So this is an LED light magnetic pickup tool combo. And the reason this is going to be so awesome is because, as you can see right here, this is going to extend pretty far. On the bottom, you are going to have a magnet, which is super, super, super strong. And then the light up here is also going to be magnetic. You are going to have a clip right over here on the side or on the bottom that you can actually adjust to wherever you want. As you can see right there, as I kind of swing it around, you can adjust it wherever you want. So you can put this on your belt loop. Now going back to this bad guy right here. So what you can see is this is an all metal construction across all of this. Now this is completely bendable too. So if you need to kind of get like maybe down below a crack or something like that in between a floorboard or just down on the floor, you can actually maneuver this around so you can see a little bit better. And then as you can see right there, this is a super bright flashlight. You can see that it is shining up the entire room. Now we'll just go ahead and jump in and talk about everything that this has to offer. So you can see that you have this handle right here, which is actually able to be released from this little locking portion right here. If you just push that up, you can see that now you have an area up here for different types of grips, such as, your flat pliers, pipe pliers, and a nail claw even down there at the bottom, as you guys can see right there. And then you can just lock it back down. Now you do have your hammer, and it actually does have the back spoke, so you're able to remove nails, not just hammer them in. Just taking a look at the overall design, I think it looks really nice. Now you also are going to have a bunch of other tools right in here on the inside, such as a saw blade, a nail file. There's so many things that make this just so handy. And one of my most favorite things about this is it actually comes with a really nice carrying case that you can just buckle down. As you guys can see, we just buckled it down, and you even have a belt loop or a tool holder strap right here so you can get this installed. So if you guys are just looking for something that's going to make, getting stuff done around the house or even on a job site a little bit easier, I highly recommend giving this one a shot.
Nate is so good at doing great reviews. He's like, bang, on point, gets it done. He knows what's going on. What an awesome shoppable video. What an awesome video. Thank you, Nate, so much for that. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the last product that we have in our carousel today, and this is going to be the magnetic wristband, also by Rack, and then we're going to chill. We're going to talk for a little bit after that. So let's get this video queued up, and let's share this magnetic wrist strap. Oh, you know what is crazy is I showed the rack. It's the end of the show, and my quality control is lacking. My quality control is lacking. We were taking a look at that rack magnetic hammer and flashlight, and I didn't even notice that there was no price. So let me navigate to the show, click through my carousel, and see what's going on here. 12 ratings. See all buying options. Okay, $50. Starting from $50. One new for $50. Okay, I got that. Okay, now let's do the last product here on our show. We'll close these two things here. Looks like my mic was unplugged. Oh, wrong page. This is the right page. Okay. Okie dokie. We want to talk about this last product here, and this is going to be the Rack magnetic wristband. This is going to be good to hold like bits and screws to your wrist while working. I think it's probably pretty cool. Let's take a closer look.
So this right here honestly has to be one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. So this is made by Rack, and this is a magnetic wristband. So what this is designed to do is just go around your wrist, or really anywhere that you want to wrap it around, like maybe you do it on your ankle. It is designed for your wrist though, so just know that. Just taking a look at the design right here, you have super strong Velcro, orange and black color scheme. Now what this is designed to do is basically, like I said earlier, just go around your wrist. And let's say you're working on like tiny computers like this, or even larger stuff. All right here around the edges where these kind of like little sections are, these are all magnetic. So we'll go ahead and just set this aside for a second, and we'll go ahead and test this out. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this on my wrist. Now I'm not going to probably be able to get this as tight as I can, but we'll do our best. So right now we have it on our wrist. It's pretty lightweight and comfortable. You can, adjust it if you want to. But like I said, all of these little individual like sections are all magnetic. So I have some different bits here and we'll just throw it on there. As you can see, that is fully magnetic. We can just toss them and it's strong enough to where I can throw it at it. And it's even strong enough to hold them together just like that. So if you have like little tiny screws that you don't want to lose, but you need quick access to them, something like this is going to be really good. Now let's go ahead and shake my wrist right here. Yeah, those aren't going to fall off. I mean, those are super, super strong magnets. I think this is going to be really handy for people that work on computers. Even if, if you're in general construction or something and you just need to hold some screws on your wrist, you can do so with this. This is really cool.
A helpful magnetic wrist strap to keep bits and bob and screws right on your wrist. Really easy access instead of in a little dish. Seems pretty interesting and appropriate for the right application. Now, this is already 66% claimed on this amazing deal. It is traditionally $22. Today it's $12. Okay, 45% off. Save $10 on the Rack magnetic wristband today. Yo, we did it. We did the whole thing. We did the whole show. We got all of our products done today. We had some smaller products, the KB ear stuff, and the pluggable block always goes really fast because that Bluetooth adapter is easy to quickly speak on. But yeah, good. What is my favorite product on the table today? I love that Stormbox Blast. That's going to be my favorite product on the table today for sure. I love great speakers. I love the little KB ear, the aesthetic of the KB ear IEMs that we were looking at earlier. That's really, really nice too. Excuse me. So I appreciate you all coming out and hanging out with me today. We got 6 people watching. We got nobody chatting, but this is the chatting portion of the show. We could talk about products again. If you see anything that you like, let me know. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I do the show and then I love to try to just chat for a little bit at the end and keep it like social. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. So, okay, so I got this stuff. I got all this stuff on my table, right? Let me set some things up here. I got all my Amazon products here, and I've got a whole desk that is here. Some stuff on the desk I really shouldn't show. So I got a whole desk here and all these Amazon products here, and all I want to do is move all this stuff. I got to move everything that's over here and make room for my regular work desk because I need to move my desk over against the wall. I need to open up the space. I did this so that we could open the space, but now it seems kind of like a little more cramped. I've got to get some upgrades to the studio. I need to move my old desk and my shelving unit, and I need to buy a new rack. I talked about this on yesterday's show, and I'm talking about it again on today's show. I feel very confident that I'm going to pull the trigger and I'm going to get the shelf, and I think I'm going to get it in metal, like in a metal color, not like a black or a green or anything. And I think that I know that when I get it, it will have the wheels on it. So I'm super stoked for that. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I mean, I seek some, I got to shake it up because it seems like it's a bit much. I got a lot of stuff and I need to like move it around. I won't go into a crazy rant about ripping down the wall, but yesterday I talked about it for a long time, and then like I haven't basically stopped thinking about it in the last day. I watched videos of it, and I know that things are different everywhere, but I don't believe that the wall that I have. I'm going to talk about it. Hey, Amazon customer, thank you so much for following. If you're here in the chat, please feel free to say hello, and we can talk about whatever you like. I've been live since 5 o'clock, so almost 2 hours now, and we're going to hang out here for another 10 minutes or so and just chat about whatever's on our minds. So if you feel so inclined to, please feel free to introduce a topic into the chat. If you see any products in my carousel that you'd like to talk about, please feel free to ask me about those. I'd love to go back and talk about them again with you. But yeah, the I think the wall is not a load bearing wall. And I think that it has the top piece and the bottom piece on the floor so that it's just framed in. I think that with a couple of YouTube videos, I think confidently that with a couple of YouTube videos, I watched them a couple times. I think that I could feel pretty confident about going back there and beginning to dismantle the wall. The only thing that I think that I have concern about is are the electrical outlets that are in the wall. I know that I have like one or two switches and one or two electrical plugs, electrical sockets. So, I know that I could just like turn the power off to them and keep the power off for a little bit, but I really, really want to change it back there. And I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna have to make the big. It's a decision that I want, but it's a big decision for me to be like, okay, well, I know that I don't have a big budget for this, and if I go back here and tackle it myself and then get into a problem, the problem could the problem be greater than the cost of just getting somebody to come and do it for me initially? I'd like to think no. I'd like to think that the hours of time that it would take to dismantle the wall would be very cost effective. So I don't know. I mean, I do know what I want, but I don't know about pulling the trigger on the action because I'm nervous and I have apprehension about doing the wrong thing. Now, I don't have apprehension about like the ceiling caving in or anything like that. I think it's going to be just I don't think that I would be able to perform the job as neatly and in such a tidy manner as I visualize it in my mind. I have this idea that it's probably going to be a lot more messy than what I'm considering. Pardon me. Let's drink a little bit more water here before we end today's show. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with my life. I need to do so many things, but doing that now is like scary. Doing that now is scary. And so what I think I'm going to end up doing is moving all the untidy stuff that I showed over here just a few moments ago. I need to put the desk up against the wall. That's what I have to do. And I thought about converting my old desk into a table. And I thought, well, maybe I could just get literally any legs. Maybe I can get any legs. I don't necessarily need to buy brand new legs. I could repurpose a set of kitchen table legs. I'm certain that there's plenty of kitchen tables that people don't require. That's budget friendly. I want to show the table, but it's like it's got such a mess on it. I can't. But I will clean the table off and show it to you one day. But the table's like 55 by 32 or something like that. It's a really big table, and it's a desk, but I want to get rid of the drawers and like the traditional desk setting, and I want to keep the wood. Now the wood is like 7 pieces of wood that have been like jointed together, so it's not one slab, but I still like the piece of wood. I've had this desk for a long time, and I just like have this like thing inside of me where I'd like to keep the desk alive. I'd like to keep the surface of the table alive. It would be nostalgic as I carry on in my life instead of like buying a brand new thing. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, I like it. I like my tabletop. I like my desktop, and I want to use it. Also, I recognize that it's super old and ultra like patinaed, we'll just say. And I wouldn't be like against taking it somewhere and running it through a planer just to get that top level off and give it a good stain again. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I love how we broke 10 viewers at the end of today's show. We were unable to do that until the very end. So I appreciate you all coming out here and listening to me today. I'm just kind of wrapping up today's show by talking about different things that I'd like to change with the small amount of area that I've got inside my home. So it's time to figure out what we're going to do with the desktop. I knew that when I got the new desk, I was going to be ready to let go of the old desk. And then I did what I'm excellent at and introduced doubt to my mind. And I'm like, oh, well, we'll just keep it around for a second. Maybe we'll repurpose it for this or blah, 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 that. And Mima, she's like, okay, whatever you want. Like, I knew you weren't going to throw it out. I'm like, all right, So yeah, I think just getting rid of the big drawers that are on the side of the table, on the side of the desk, is the right move. Let me see what I can do here. So these are the big drawers. I don't want to show all the desk. As you can see, it's quite cluttered on the top, but this is the tabletop. This is the tabletop, and this is going to be 55 by, I think, 35 or 42. I forget. I'd have to remeasure, but it's huge. It's a huge desktop, but these are done. I'm done with these drawers. I'm done with these wooden sides. I don't want any of this anymore, and the desk is held together by gravity, so it's literally just lift the tabletop off and get rid of these drawers. I think it would look a lot better with all of this open and just repurposing some old kitchen legs to convert this desk into the tabletop that I'm describing now, right? So that's where I am at with all of that, really. I hope that I can get the motivation to do it because it needs to be done. It needs to be done. I need to get my desk out of here and put it over there. That's my plan. And I need to knock down the wall in my house so that I can make a studio in the rear of it. That would be cool as well. So I don't know. I didn't think, I guess I talked a little bit about the wall. Yeah, I think I could knock down the wall. And then what is drywall? Like, what is drywall? You buy the drywall, you put the drywall on the wall, you screw it into place, and then you mud it, you sand it, and you paint it. Like, I might not be a professional at doing those things, but the concepts seem inherently simple, right? And I don't think that what I would have to be replacing in the house would be even full sheets of drywall, right? So I think I could get away with just a couple, like one sheet or two sheets to fill in the gaps of ripping down that wall. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. It's nerve-wracking because even though I have confidence that I think I could do it, I've never done anything like that before, especially like not on my own. I might have destroyed some old houses and like ripped down walls that didn't require any finesse, it's just like, let's get it down. But to take the appropriate steps and finesse and caution to not destroy the entire house, that's what's nerve-wracking about it. I don't want to make a bigger mess than what attempting it by myself. I don't want to make a more expensive mess than what me not attempting it and just hiring somebody to do it could be. Okay, excuse me. Let's take one sip of water and then say our goodbyes. Thank you, everybody. Pardon me. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and watching Clown Live with me here today. This has been an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I have been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. And we haven't had anybody chatting in the chat for the last 40 minutes. So we're going to skip scrolling up for goodbyes. But I do appreciate everybody that took the time to come out and join me today and even just to say hello. I'm always creeping on Amazon Live. I'm always around, even when I'm not streaming. So I appreciate everybody immensely for joining me today. I will be back. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If you are in the chat and you can hear me, tomorrow is Mima's birthday. So Wednesday, we will not do it. Oh, wait, sorry. My mistake. Wednesday's Mima's birthday. I am doing a show. I had a different show that I canceled at nighttime for Mima's birthday. Forget what I just said. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a little 2-hour block. We got some products to talk about, some B-roll to show, and that's where I'm at. That is where I'm at with today's show. So thank you again a million times over, everyone, for joining me on Clown Live. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.